So hello everyone, and a very good morning and a very good happy new year. Now I suppose I should tell you, Santa Claus actually bought me two things. The first was the flu, and the second was this. Now I'll come to this in 1 second. I will be as quick as I can, but before I look at that, I do need, this is my toolbox, and I am going to need these screwdrivers. So I suppose that's probably already given you a bit of a clue. And I thought, why don't I just show you again this toolbox? I know it's very geeky and it's a peculiar thing, but this is this toolbox is one of the handiest things if you are a bit of a watch fan. It is so cool, and this Leofoto handle doubles up as a screwdriver, and all the screwdriver bits are inside here. And I thought, I've got to show you this once again. Maybe it's just so cool. And this is a quarter, no, this is a 3/8 inch thread, so you can literally put on ball heads and tripod accessories and things on there. Anyway, let's get that out the way. I'm going to put that there, and what came with this is a very bad cold. In fact, it was the flu. But I thought to myself, having the flu is a very convenient time over the Christmas period, and because I knew what was inside here, I really wasn't bothered. Anyway, what I wanted to do is show you is open this thing. So the annoying thing is I've had it on my desk for days, and I haven't been able to open it because I really wanted to do it on camera. Because I find that these things are interesting to some people. I'm always interested to know how these things arrive in the post, and so straight away, some people might not recognize that, but that is the symbol of Archimede, which is a German watch brand. And this watch is in celebration of the Ichler watch business being in operation in Germany for 100 years. I think Ichler themselves were in business in 1924, making Ichler a 100-year-old business. And this watch is in celebration of that 100 years. Now, you might have noticed a couple of other things in here. I've got a feeling that this looks like a strap, so that's going to be great. And there is an envelope here. Ah, yes, that will have the chronometer information in it. I'm pretty sure that will be there. And there's another little box. I don't know what's in there. It might be connected to the yes, this looks very cool. Are these coasters or cards? It's very nice though, isn't it? Actually, I can make an art display out of these. These are really quite nice, but I do love the box. I will repurpose all of this. This will be something that I will that will not go to waste at all. Actually, whilst I'm there, why don't I very quickly open this box to show you the leather strap. Now, from the title, you might have worked out what this is, but I'll get to that in a second. I love also having this spare strap. That's a very nice thing to have. Okay, let me get to this. Now, you are seeing this at the exact same time that I'm putting my eyes on it. So this is going to be very interesting. Straight away, I can tell you that this it reminds me of opening an MRG. It has that, or a Grand Seiko. Because you can see it's like a piano wood sort of a textured box type of thing. I'll leave it like that, but oh yeah, look at that. Hopefully you can see that. If I put it this way, the light will capture it. Oh yeah, let's get this in the hand. Wow. Wow. You can probably still hear my cold. Anyway, this is the 100-year celebration of ETA in Germany, in Pforzheim. I hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. And stainless steel. It has the Valjoux 7754 Chronograph GMT movement, and of course it's got all the labels on. In fact, I'll take the box out of the way because you should be able to see it better. So I've still got all the labels on it. It has been packaged very nicely. Let me zoom in there. So yeah, you can see I've got the there's a screen covering there. Actually, why don't I just take that off now? There we go. So, oh yeah, look at that. It's so my rationale for this is, as you know, I've had a thing for pilot chronographs and sports chronographs, and I thought this would actually sit very well with my Omega Speedmaster Mark II models. But this has an extra complication of the GMT hand that you can see just there. Now, of course, you know, as things as it would always be the case, the chronograph, a second hand, the hour hand, and the GMT hand are all together. But I imagine that if I just get that moving, and I pull the crown out to the first position. But the first position might be to, let me push that back in. You can see the second hand moving there. But I should be able to move the hour hand and the G. Ah, there we go. Yeah. And so you can see I'm moving the GMT hand out the way there. Look at that. Now. I'm going very carefully here. Let me, there we go. So we can see the GMT hand and the hour hand functioning there. And that's very nice, isn't it? And if I put that back into the first position, I should be able to manipulate, there we go. I can bring the GMT hand round. This is the very first time I'm doing, manipulating this watch, so I was a bit nervous at that point, having to think very carefully, can I actuate the functions? I'm going on the very brief experience I have with Valjoux 7750 movements. And with all mechanical movements, you want to be very careful about manipulating the hands, especially when they're around the midnight mark. Because of how the gearing works, etc. But I seem to have been lucky there. Look at that. Doesn't it look nice? Actually, why don't I start the chronograph? There we go. So you've got the second hand of the chronograph. I've just started. I've just actuated it there. I think that's the half an hour counter register, and below is the 12-hour register. And we do have a date in that register because, of course, it's a GMT. And then we've got the seconds for the hour and minute hand. Isn't that lovely? And now I'm holding it like this. I do think it is so nice. I knew I was going to like this. I thought the indices, the way that they are, and the German look and feel, and the fact that it's 42mm was going to look really nice. But doesn't that look super? Wow, look at that. Let me turn it over, and because it does have a sapphire see-through case back. Actually, I suppose what I should do is take off some of the tape there. Oh, that's lovely. I do like this. I love these first impressions of watches. And I almost do it on camera like this because I myself like to record the reaction that I initially have myself. But let me open that so we can see the display case back there. Now this is a Valjoux 7754 Chronograph GMT movement in chronometer grade. I think it's also called top grade. So that means that this movement has been adjusted and set to within chronometer standards that I believe are +6, -4. And that's what that large envelope in the box will be documenting, that it's satisfied that criteria. And look at that. Now I can't see here, but maybe you can just there. It's making note to the 100 years of ICLA. Isn't that nice? Isn't that very nice? And it has a a domed sapphire crystal on top. Actually, I can, sorry, I've still got the, there's a bit of tape there on the case back. I will move that. There we go. So you can probably see the winding rotor there. Look at that. I do like the way that the stainless steel is finished. It looks very well done. I know that that is a sapphire see-through case back, and I don't know if I'm picking it up. You might be able to see on video that the fine brushing, the finishing of the stainless steel does look very good. That does look very, very... you can feel the build quality. Well, I can. The brushing, it looks spot on. It looks perfect, actually. And I do like the bezel, the construction of the case and bezel there. For some reason, that does appeal to me. And the side view, I have no problems with the width of a mechanical watch. I've never once thought to myself, I don't like chunky watches. I just haven't thought that once. And the 42 diameter there is perfect. It is something that I think 42 millimeters is a really good size for many watches, dive watches in particular. But let me zoom in there. Now I've got this grey top on, so of course it's going to look very good. But doesn't that look nice? I will come back and compare this to the Mark IIs and other mechanical watches that I have at some point. But right now I did want to show you this 100-year anniversary of ICLA. And also this is a proper limited edition, and I think there are only 60 of these made. And knowing how watch companies work, they will have probably made them all. And at the time of recording this video, I think let me zoom in. There are still some available on the website, but because it is a proper limited edition and a 100-year celebration, I can't see them being available for too long. So of course these are numbered, and if you give me a moment, I'll see if I can zoom in on the number. So if I can hold this steady, you might be able to see on camera there, this is number 04 of 60. So perhaps I was the fourth person to purchase. There we go, number 4 of 60. But look at that. I always think, I wonder if they are sold in numerical order. Actually, they probably aren't, because I imagine some people, request a number. I'm not that bothered, actually. I really don't mind. I like to receive whatever I come to. But this is number 4, it appears. So that's very nice. That's a really nice touch, actually. And because something like this I intend to keep, because I think it matches the collection that I have and what I'm trying to do, it sort of fits, doesn't it? But look at that. I really do like the pilot sort of aesthetic, the very clean, very German-esque visual design of the dial. I do like it. And I also really like the domed sapphire, because when I saw the description and it said domed sapphire crystal, I thought that's going to be very, very nice. But once again, look at that. I can't wait to play with the GMT function. That's going to be useful. If you travel around the place and you cross border lines and that sort of thing, knowing your local time and your home time, it can be very useful. And of course, the orange hand here is going to denote your local time. So sorry, your home time. So that's going to be very cool. I'm going to really like that. But I just like the way it sort of, I like the way it looks. It is very good. And I can't wait to size that bracelet and wear this thing. You can see I'm chomping at the bit to get my screwdrivers out and size this bracelet. But I have to say, this really does scratch that chronograph Valjoux 775 series itch. I love the fact it's complicated further with the GMT function on top of the Valjoux 7750 chronograph function. I really do like that. And one of the other things that I like is the Archimede logo A in that 3 o'clock position. I do really like that. This is one of those watches, and I suppose I'm becoming a person like this. I'm always, when I look at a watch these days, I always think to myself, there's a good chance that even when I receive that, I might stash it back in its box and not look at the thing for, a few months, or maybe even a year. But eventually, you know that you are going to pull it out and you are going to wear it. You're going to want to wear it. And it might have been in your possession for a while, months, years even, and perhaps you're not going to, wear it at that point. And there's a guy, the very well-known musician on Hodinkee, and his name has just skipped my mind. I do apologise. But in an interview with Ben Clymer, he said that he often has a watch, but he doesn't open it, and he waits for a moment in time or an excuse for him to gift it to himself. So he might receipt a watch, it will be in its original packaging, that sort of thing, but he doesn't actually take possession of it until he opens it up. And when I was watching the interview, I thought maybe... well, actually, I thought to myself, what a cool thing to do, because you could receive a watch and not open it, thinking, actually, do I really want that watch? Or maybe I want to gift it to myself at some point in the future, because I have a few watches, I have plenty to be getting on with. I don't need to open everything that I receive all at the same time. And for some reason, I feel a little bit that way with this watch, because it's been sat on my desk for days because I just haven't been able to have the time to video it. Plus I've had a cold. Yeah. Can you believe it? Santa Claus brought me this and the flu. So I sort of forgive him. And but I do like that. I really do. Okay. I think at that I'm going to say ciao for now, because I really wanted an excuse to, well, I wanted to get this videoed, the unboxing of it, so that I could get my hands on sizing the bracelet so I could wear the thing. And I'm sure that I've forgotten to mention things and talk about things. So I will obviously come back and show you this again. But today I really wanted to show you what Santa brought, and I really do like this 100-year ICLA celebration Valjoux 7754 Chronograph GMT pilot styled watch. Isn't it cool? I do like it. That is so cool. Okay, guys, I hope you're well, and I will come back soon and speak again. This really has to be one of the best bracelet sizings I've ever done. I should have done it on camera, because it really was the most delightful sizing that I've ever done. Now you can see here how I've balanced the buckle with the bracelet, and hopefully that's come through there. But if I close that there, you can see that's how I rock with the I tend to, well, I try to get the buckle about in the center, facing the case back. So that's how I sort of do that. But whilst I was sizing it, this is so this is a one screw that goes through the link, and I have often thought to myself, this has got to be the best way to assemble bracelets. And so it is. I think this is the 1.4 millimeter, and I won't do it here. But the without me even looking, the screwdriver head so neatly grabs the head of the screw, and you can feel the tolerances are so magical that it nips up perfectly. And I've screwed that bar back in, and with this one-piece screw mechanism, because there's no collars and pins, that they don't end up flying all over the place, and there's an easy ability to lose them. You can reassemble the spare links, and it goes like that. And I thought this was very, very good. It was so simple to do. I'm one of those people, I get very, when I've got a new bracelet, I want the thing sized as quickly as possible. And how it fastens is always, this is the case that I've got for this. These are really good. This style of cases are really very good, because they offer protection, and you can sort of put it like that, and I love the fact that you can zip it up and throw it away and hide it, and forget about it, and then months later you can pull it out, and it presents you with this little gift, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, I was in a rush to get this sized, because I did want to wear it, and I still haven't had chance to set the time or anything. But yeah, I took 2 links out of this side, 1 link out of this side, and then I used the adjusters there to get the size good. And my wrist is about 7 inches, so that's what this will look like. I've got this fitted. It might be a little too tight for me, actually. I can always come back and add another link on there. In fact, yeah, that might be a little tight, but not to worry, because I know that I've got a couple of spaces there anyway. In fact, let me just take a look, because that might be a little tight. Yeah, I've got 1, 2 adjusters on there anyway, because it's cold at the moment, so it will mean that my wrist is at its smallest size. But right now that fits really good. I do like that. Look at that. Doesn't it look very good? This is super. For some reason, the Valjoux 7750, this 50-year-old movement, obviously, they've updated it and there have been improvements, but this workhorse of a movement is, what it means is that any good watchmaker can service the thing, can replace parts. It's bulletproof, it's stood the test of time, This is a complicated 775 series, having the GMT function bolted on, so that's cool. And yeah, there's something very mechanical and utilitarian about this watch that I do like. And I do love that Germanesque pilot style on the dial. It is very nice. Anyway, I wanted to show you the sizing. I should have done it on camera. It really was effortless on this occasion. Anyway, once again, I will say I hope everyone is well, and speak again very soon.